We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Hold and finds his man on the left.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Wants to throw again. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
And the Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Hoosiers line it up with a first and goal. Give to the big fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now first and 10 from the 30. Looking for space. It's Kelly. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Quarterback may change this route. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his man. It's Webb. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The run from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And the Rebels will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Wants to fire on second down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Orji. They'll wrestle wrestling down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Quick release by the QB. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of a dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Made a defender miss. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Kelly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Wall. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off the scoreboard.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Chanticleers have managed to tune out this crowd, and that's a reflection on the upperclassmen on this team. They lead by example, and no surprise, here we are. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option to give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set it down, let's go.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Using his legs, it's Kelly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it over the middle. There he goes. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Got his man on the right. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Looking left. Complete on the comeback. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. They'll snag it just inside the 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release on the RPO. Turning it on. 10. Touchdown Rebels. And the stomping has commenced.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling.
He's loose on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up a big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Plucks it out of the air. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete two-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Under fire. Got room at the 35. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush is on him. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
31, Indiana, 19.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Webb. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rebels will call on their punt team.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Makes the grab. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Offense in the hurry-up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
I think at this point of the game now in the 2nd half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, it's picked off at the worst possible time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You've got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Looking to pass. It's Meredith. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He's looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 50. The 30. The 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll leave it with him. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Meriden. Here's a throw downfield late. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Just over 20 seconds to play, they must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catches of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.